YouTube, it's your boy SikShot, the SikShot Gaming Channel. Today is the second episode of All About FighterZ podcast, and today I got with me Stormationx and my boy Klasiqskillz. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Who will go first? I'll go first. Alright, so it's your boy Klasiqskillzfgc. I'm just chilling here with my boy SikShot. We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and yeah, it was me.
Alright. Storm, say what up.
Yo, this is Stormationx. I was in the last podcast, and we're here for FighterZ. Let's go.
Alright, my boy Maz, he was too tired to do it today, so it's supposed to be a 4-man podcast, but we're gonna just have to do 3. Alright, but anyway, let's get started with the topics. So the first topic we're gonna talk about is, so a lot of stuff happened since the last podcast we talked. So they came out with the patch, right? So we're gonna talk about the patch, how you feel about the patch and everything like that. So just general thoughts so far. So I'm gonna go with Klasique, because since you probably played the game the most since the patch came out, what is your general thoughts about what they did with the patch and everything like that?
Alright, so my general thoughts about the patch itself, it was like super underwhelming, because like they made it seem like, oh, it's gonna be system mechanic changes, it's gonna be like character balances and all that, and then it came out and then it was just like, oh wow, it was just some bug fixes, and they tweaked some characters, and the one character that I really wanted to get touched didn't get touched, which is Bardock, because he is I like to call a lockdown character. He doesn't need a lockdown assist, he's a lockdown character. You cannot move at all when he got you in the corner. So it's just really tough playing against him.
Yeah, I don't know what it. Maybe I'm bugging because on my what to do a block, his quarter circle 4 light attack, I could have sworn is not plus, but for some, I don't know if it's just an online thing, but I could have sworn when I tested it out it's not plus, right? But whenever I play against Bardock players and they do quarter circle light, I always get beat out every single time when they go for that. I'm like, yo, is it online or I gotta go back in the lab and test that out. But yeah, Bardock.
I thought it was -2.
Yeah, but Bardock, he's definitely the new Gohan. He's the new Gohan. As you can see, Goichi showed that. But yeah, I felt the same way too about the patch when I was going through the patch and all stuff like that. I was like, you didn't do what I thought y'all was gonna do. Like they hinted like system on like mechanic changes. I like, what did they do mechanic wise? I guess they said something about the reflect, maybe, but I don't know. Besides that, it was nothing really else that was like that much big of a change to me, so I thought it was underwhelming. And then when it came to the characters, like almost all the, basically, you nerfed what you did. Alright, the patch did what it was supposed to do with the top tiers, but it didn't do much for the bottom tiers or even the mid tiers. So like, and then all you did for what I think, all you did is just made to me how I feel like all you did just made sell the top character now, because you didn't do nothing with him at all. Like, so I don't know, but Krillin did get a buff. He got buff with assists. He needs more than just a assist buff, but
I think he got a hit stun buff too as well.
Oh, with his rocks. Yeah, he did get a hit stun buff. Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot of gameplay with that too, like the setup with the rock. I forgot what I saw. So it's some gameplay on YouTube where you kept doing that. He'll knock you hard, knock down, throw the rock, and then like instant air dash, try to cross you up and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds dirty.
Yeah, he had stuff like that before the the rock Oki was okay. It wasn't, it's not good enough, because he's just not that good of a character, so it's not good enough to pick him up. Well, I think they should change stuff with the after image strike, especially the light version, because the light version could still, it was like, what's the point of the feint if you can still get punished? Like, it's retarded. Like like when I was playing, I try to play Krillin, and then I'm doing the light feint because I thought it was cool. Like, okay, I could fake people out. They could try to punish it, and then I could punish them. But no, if they got like a really good normal, like especially if you facing like Goku Black, and they try to down heavy you, like that's gonna reach and catch you, or Trunks and so on and so forth. Like it's really, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully they listen and they change something about that. But yeah, I felt it was underwhelming. But let's see. They did what they supposed to do against 16 because he's basically brain dead. So that was good that they did that against 16.
I'm so happy that they
Gohan,
did that.
he's not. I at first initially when I just read the patch notes, I thought Gohan was like dead. Like I was like, all right, Gohan might drop out a top 5. To me though, I think it's just he's still good with the lightning leg. It's just more of a mix up now. Like you got really like guess like really call out if they're gonna try to reflect or anything like that. But but it's like, what's the point picking Gohan when you could just pick Bardock? So like, fuck it. It's like it makes no sense. Let's see.
What they do to Kid Buu?
Nothing special really.
From what I'm seeing, that he's running the show itself.
Kid Buu was already good. He was already good already, and then now that you nerfed Gohan in 16, he might be top 3 now. I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I would say so.
I ain't I haven't played as much because of the BlazBlue demo or beta, and we're gonna talk more about BlazBlue later. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so Patches underwhelming from Klasiqskillz. Same thing. I feel the same way. Storm, I don't know. He hasn't really been playing fighters at all, so he can't really put no input about that. But all right, what else? All right, now this DLC thing. Like this taking too long. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, I've been waiting forever. Like, I want to make a video for the characters and everything, and it's like, bro, when are you gonna drop? Like, it's been forever.
Yeah, like I really want to play Zamasu and Blue Vegito, see what they like. But they came out with the skin for Vegito, and he seemed like the easy to use character. Like from even though stats don't really matter, but from the stats wise, it's like he's easy. Like he's one of the easy to use characters. So
yeah. It's funny because Bandai said that Zamasu is going to be like a harder to use character, but on the stats thing for him, it just said he was like super easy, and I'm like, which one is it? Like, confusing me.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think he's just gonna be kind of hard because it looked like that little fly, that little hover stand, whatever the stand. That looked like that might be something.
It's like an 8-way dash type thing.
Yeah. But Vegito, I just want to play him because he look cool, so I want to play him, see what it is. But they said,
I was like,
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, I was super hyped for Zamasu when I saw his trailer. I was like, yo, this dude looks dope as hell, and like I got that Zoner vibe from him, and I was like, yeah, I think I might pick him up. And then as soon as the Vegito trailer dropped, I was like, bruh, I don't even know. I just might.
Yeah, the Vegito trailer blew out the Zamasu trailer. Like that, it was like no comparison. Vegito trailer was the best trailer to me, period. That came out of all the trailers, period. Yeah, that was the best one. I like whoever cut that up was actually good. Out of that little 20 seconds, even though it's 34 seconds, but really you only get like 20 seconds of gameplay. Out of that 20 seconds, it got me hyped. I ain't gonna lie. So. But yeah, they came out with some information just in case the people listening that don't know. They said that end of May, we still don't have an actual date of when, but end of May, so next week, basically.
Yeah.
So hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Who knows? They do some dumb shit. The funny thing is, they said was. When it got leaked, the person that leaked it said all the DLC characters should be out before July, before July or something like that. That's definitely not happening. That's definitely not happening. Unless they pick up their shit. Unless they pick up their shit with the next two, and be like, all right, but all right.
Like, maybe they could, because supposedly it's gonna be Goku base Vegeta, and we already know that their models are in the game and stuff. So all I gotta do is edit the moveset. So it could be possibly.
Hopefully,
Maybe.
hopefully.
I understand base Goku because you could always give him Kaioken, but
Oh hell yeah.
Vegeta, like I don't understand that. I really don't understand.
The only thing I could see with Vegeta is like him using Gallic Gun as an actual projectile and using that as like an assist, so he has like a legit Vegeta with a beam assist.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
There's not much I can see after that.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Vegeta with a Gallic gun,
dope,
and he could, yeah, that'd be dope, and he can aim his like Goku. That'd be dope. Well, as a regular move, yeah, that'd be dope, and that'd be assist too. Yeah, that'd be dope. What would the hell
his level 3 would be?
His level 3 would probably be like a super Gallic gun, basically. I don't know. That aim downwards.
I think it's a giant ape.
Oh, you know what? You're right about that.
Or he could probably have, you know how he killed Nappa? He just tossed him in the air and he threw that beam at him. Maybe something like that.
Fireworks. That's what's called, the dirty fireworks.
Yeah, the ape thing does sound cool though. The ape thing, but it probably be too much.
Maybe,
and that would be cool though. I would like it. And I'd be like, all right, yeah, I did the good with this, even though I don't like the fact that it's a base Vegeta. But if it was an ape for a level 3, he turns to the great ape for level 3 and do something and like grab you and then like do shit like that. That would be dope. But that's probably too much.
Yeah, that would be like super cinematic.
But base Goku, yeah, they got the Kaioken and you could do Spirit Bomb. So with him, so and Spirit Bomb is not in the game at all. So that'd be dope. Besides the fucking the dramatic finish with fucking Kibu and Goku, but
oh yeah, I can imagine that too. I was just thinking about that.
But all right. So anything else? Oh, all right. There's more Dragon Ball FighterZ talk. All right. So we all seen Goichi versus Chris G. Boy, what was y'all thoughts on that fight?
Yo,
the ending.
No, this man is the reigning king of fighters. You know, you would think Sonic Fox was gonna hop on this shit and blow everybody out the water. Go One came out of nowhere. You would think even Marvel players would hop on this and try to get up there. But Chris G, man,
Chris G's the only one though. I give it that he's really topping as a Marvel player. And funny, he's topping like really high and stuff like that. I don't know what's the reason about that. I kind of like, that's kind of weird to me. You would think like Justin Wong would play this more, and and Filipino champ. I don't know, especially now that Marvel's Infinite's garbage and dead. But
actually, dead on arrival. There was a patch the other day.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw a video about it.
Yeah, I seen it. It was nothing too crazy though. It was a patch, but nothing too crazy. Nothing worth really talking about. Nothing that I feel like is about to be like, all right, they about to really do something on Marvel again.
Oh, word? I didn't watch the video for it.
Yeah, I watched the video. I think Max was talking about it. So,
yeah, Go One. He's uncontested. He's the best. He's the best player right now, and it'll probably be like that for a while because I feel like he's the one who's kind of pioneering the game in a certain way where, you know, when it comes to optimization, he's the one who's making his combos the longest it can be. He's the one who came up with the cell shit, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like any character he picks up, he's gonna blow you out the water with it.
I just want to see this rematch because Sonic Fox is talking like he could beat him now, but the thing is, Sonic Fox made his team based off of that Gohan. Goichi's not running Gohan no more. He's running Bardock. So
that's totally different.
Yeah, but he's still good. He's still good. Gotenks is still a good character. I ain't going front. Gotenks is a good character.
The way he uses it.
And Kid Boo's still a good character too. So either way, he's probably playing because who he's playing before? 16. He's playing 16. He's playing Goku Black. And he's playing Kid. Oh yeah. So see, his team is way better now. His team is way better now. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know if there's gonna be enough to beat Goichi. But the way Goichi did Chris G was kind of crazy. Cause he summoned the Dragon Balls. Yo, I did that one time. I did that one time ever. But it was just awful. I done it offline, not offline, online. I did it one time ever. But I was like, I was really watching it, right? I seen it and I was down the character and I was seeing it and I'm like, alright, one more, if I get one more hit as a drag, I'm a summon a Shrine Run. And I did it. But he's vanish combo. I'm like, I did not ever even think about, yo, you could vanish after that because it keeps you frozen. It keeps you frozen. So I'm like, damn. And then it was really smart for him to, instead of going in for the character, the extra character, he went for the health. Because I'm thinking about it, I thought he was going to go back for the character, but when I think about it, the health that he was at, he was only like, what, 25% health left? The second character comes in with only 25% health as well. So one hit, you get hit, one straight hit, you're dead. And same thing with other character. Well, him bringing back full health, you're going to need 2 combos, at least 2 to 3 combos to finish him. Because at Chris G at the time, he didn't even have Spark. So he's going to need 2 to 3 combos. Yeah. So that was crazy. That was really crazy. He went and he did a vanish and continued the combo after he summoned Shinron. I was like, wow. I was like,
that was embarrassing.
That is really bad. That was embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. That was like really embarrassing. If I was Chris G, I'll like, yo. And then
I would put the controller down, walked away, yo.
Which is what he did. I don't know if y'all watched the Canada Cup one. I just finished watching it. So the first match, he got blown up. The second match, he did pretty good. It went down to the wire, character to character, but then he lost that too. And he was doing good too, because he got his character, he got killed first, his bar got destroyed. Then he came back and took out 2 characters, so it was 2-1. And then Goichi got a hit off on him, and that killed off Trunks. So there was a Vegeta versus Vegeta standoff, and then they was both like around half health, and then Goichi got that hit, and then it was over. Goichi got a hit, and then he went to a level 3 knockdown, and then after that, it was just over. After that, you had to eat the mix up on the wake up because you hard knockdown. And it was over. And then
you just roll level 3.
And nah, that's not gonna work. That's how you don't play the game. You gotta start playing the game on a hard knockdown. On a hard knockdown, where you could safe jump on a hard knockdown.
Yeah, safe jump.
So if he roll level 3, he could just he could block and you get punished.
Unless it's Trunks and he grabs him.
Oh yeah. If you Trunks, then that's a grab. And then that's annoying. I think that probably happened a couple times with me fighting Classic, getting hit by a fucking level 3. That shit's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I know. I think he has the hardest hit in level 3 too, right?
Yeah, it does mad damage.
Half your life bar.
Him and Barris too. They both of those do, and 16. I think all those do mad damage. But so then the third match, it was just blown up. It was a blown up. And then he basically just puts, it was the middle of a combo, right? And he just pressed start and put his controller down and just walked off. He just shaked hands like, but normally Chris G be salty as fuck, but he's like, he know that like, this dude's way better than me, ain't nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Chris G versus Stormationx rematch as well too, because Chris G did get better, so I want to see that rematch as well. But I don't know.
That would be interesting. So,
top players, who you feel like is the top 3 players right now in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Of course, we already know Goichi, Sonic, but who's that third?
Leffen.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know about Leffen.
Nah, Leffen Kid Buu is crazy, man. Leffen be killing with his Kid Buu.
I don't think Leffen's better than Chris G. I gotta see more from Chris G. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. You know who's actually way better than I thought they was gonna be? Hook Gang God. He's way better than I thought.
Oh yeah, he's nice.
But I knew he's nice, but I ain't know like compared to tournament players and stuff like that. Like, cause he's an online warrior, yeah. But I ain't think he's gonna be even like really going at it. But he's really good. He's actually way better than I thought he is. He switched his team up too. I don't know who he. Yeah, I can't remember who.
Piccolo, right?
He dropped Piccolo.
I saw on Twitter the other day that he was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep playing Piccolo, but I'm gonna have he's gonna have Vegeta as his point shit to support Piccolo, and then he's gonna have I wanna say it was Goku Black, something like that, or Cell, or he's gonna change the two or something like that.
I think I've seen something about him picking on Bardock, but that was after the patch, so I don't know. But you say you seen something more recently. So
yeah, it could have been Bardock too. Like I don't know, he was kind of having like a little bit of a crisis because he was like the patch. He was like, yo, if they buff my boy Piccolo, I'm gonna be amped. And
it's really crazy. They ain't do nothing to like nothing to Majin Buu, nothing to Piccolo, nothing really. I mean, Krillin the assist buff is good, but nothing for him as a character on point. Like nothing for Teen Gohan really. Everything I read was actually a nerf, even though I don't know what the hell they was talking about.
Yeah, but it was like super confusing.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, that sounds like a nerf to me. Like, but I don't know. That's really I don't know.
The number one thing I wanted them to adjust, since they were talking about like fixing game mechanics, was freaking how auto combos cross up and just follow your character.
Oh yeah,
like,
that auto correct shit.
Like, yeah, I'm like, yo, how do I get punished for like making the right move? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's annoying. Crazy. That is really annoying. That auto combo shit, especially when you facing like Goku Black and his long ass limbs, or the second and the third is auto combo, and it just follows you. You cross him up, and it just follows you. I'm like, come on.
Same thing with freaking Cell too.
Yeah, Cell. Who's another character like that?
Let me see. So we got Cell, Black.
Goku, fucking
they
Bardock.
put those mechanics in for the noobs though. I mean, you gotta.
Bardock auto combo, yeah, he takes you out the air with his auto combo. Like, yo, his definitely does that, right? He could be swinging one way, you jump over him, and it'll just auto correct, and he catch you with the back. And his is different because he's fully connected with a full combo because he bounce you back down to the floor. So it's like, Bardock is crazy. Bardock is ridiculous.
Like in the future, I hope they like fix that. That's like my number one thing I want them to fix.
I don't know, man, if they're gonna fix it. Normally, because Arc systems, because I play BlazBlue. Normally, I was surprised they even did a patch when they was talking about even doing a patch now. But then that patch didn't turn out to be that good anyway. So I'm like, okay. But normally they wait till like the next installment of that game to like really like hard press that patch, like with characters stuff like that. So. And speaking of which, do y'all think we're gonna see like a Dragon Ball FighterZ extended or whatever you want to call it, like another version of the game, like probably like 6 months from now? Well, let's see. The game came out in January, probably towards the end of this year. Like, nah, probably not.
Like I feel like probably not like this year, but maybe some point next year. Hopefully.
Yeah, probably after when all the if it does happen, probably happen after all the DLC characters come out, and then it's like
they'll probably have like a season 2 and announce some real mechanic changes and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably like how Street 5 be doing it, Street 5 be doing it. Yeah. All right, let's see. So anything else Dragon Ball FighterZ related that we need to talk about?
The only character I would like to see in like season 2 is Kefla. I would love to see that character.
Supposedly, supposedly the leaked list is Kefla and Khalifa, I think her name is, both of them. Like they're supposed to be playing like how Android 18 and 17, yeah, supposedly. So that's cool. If that league list is legit. But.
Yeah, I would totally be fine with that.
Alright, well, alright, so that's probably it for Dragon Ball FighterZ talk. Let's move on to, I guess we move on to Soul Calibur real quick. So, Yoshimitsu trailer dropped. What is your thoughts about the Yoshimitsu trailer? Who want to go first?
I'll go first. So, for the Yoshimitsu trailer, it was, I don't know, it had that Tekken vibe to it. It's like, yeah, Yoshimitsu's in Tekken and Soul Calibur, but they've always played similar, but you watch the combos like they're very different. And with this trailer, it was just like, okay, Yoshimitsu doing Tekken Yoshimitsu stuff? Like, what is this? And then you also see Yoshimitsu doing this, I don't know, it looked like he was absorbing something, like he was absorbing health, or something like that. Like it's probably a mechanic only with him. I don't know. It looked weird.
You talking about when like it looked like the balls? I don't know what that sound kind of crazy, balls. But the souls, it was like I don't know what the ball. Yeah, I seen that. I wasn't paying attention to the health bar when I watched this. So I don't know. But
yeah, me either. Like he did his special, not special, his super or whatever, and he like, I think what was he fighting Keelik, and he like put his hand in his chest and grabbed something. I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? And then he attacked him with the other balls coming out or whatever.
You know, it would be crazy, interesting mechanic too, if he is able to actually absorb health, because normally he has a move that takes away health, right? So
yeah, exactly.
This time around, if he's actually able to absorb a little bit of health, that'd be cool and a little bit different from him. But yeah, I pretty much got the same vibes as well. Like, he seemed really Tekken like it looked like he could juggle. He has way more juggle potential than normally in Soul Calibur, because Soul Calibur is more of a poke heavy game, and then you could get like probably 2-hit, 3-hit juggles like that. He seemed like he could do more than that. It was on some Tekken stuff, so. But I'm excited. His look cool though. I like his design. His design is pretty, it's pretty normal compared to how Yoshi, especially Tekken style Yoshi be looking crazy. They have him looking crazy all over the place.
All the tentacles and shit, right?
Yeah.
Got freaking tentacles, crabs, freaking beetles and shit, like.
But yeah, his design looked cool though.
I think this design is more closer to any Tekken Yoshimitsu though, because usually in Soul Calibur his outfits just be looking like mad old fashioned stuff.
Yeah,
he has like the wooden arm and shit.
Yeah, like Soul Calibur look mad plain and old fashioned. Tekken be outrageous. This one's like right in the middle. This one's like it's not too crazy, but it's like good enough. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Did they announce anything about when is that game supposed to come out? Did they even come out with an announce date yet? Nah, right?
Soul Calibur? I'm not sure.
I don't think they came out with an announce date. Alright, so what character in the game that they didn't show yet would you want in the game? That that's not in the game so far? Because Zasamel's and they announced Zasamel, all that stuff already. So who would you want in the game that you don't think that's in the game? Or they ain't announced yet, whatever.
I think that's tough because my favorite character is Keelik. He was like one of the first people.
Yeah, so he's in there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, if they was to make a Switch version, which I highly doubt they won't, I would love to see Link in this game again, because like he was so unique and dope. But that's definitely not gonna happen.
Yeah, I like that they always outside of the box when it came to guest characters. I mean, they had they have Darth Vader, they had Yoda, and they had Starkiller at one point.
Yeah, and 4.
Yeah, that
was cool.
Yeah, and then for 5 they had what's it called, Ezio from.
They had Jin, right, too. They had Devil Jin. Also,
they didn't have him as a character, but they just had his moveset for like custom character.
They did it? Oh, I thought he was in the oh shit, I thought he was in the game. I got you. I ain't played 5 at all. I wasn't feeling it.
What franchise do you think they'll take it from this time? They'll try to bring a guest character from which franchise?
They get the guest character. They already got the guest character Geralt from the Witcher series. I don't know if they're gonna put more guest characters, but I bought the funny thing. I bought Witcher 3 and never beat it.
I haven't beat it yet either, to be honest. Like,
I don't think I got any type of far. Like I forgot where I was at it. I probably might re-download and play it. I don't know, but I bought it. I was playing it. Then I got to one point which was hard as hell, and I had no health. So I couldn't beat it, so I stopped playing it. I stopped playing it after. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, they got Geralt from the Witcher series. He looked cool. If they was to add in another person, who would I want them to add? The guest character wise.
Justice 2 shit, Ninja Turtles. Don't do no bullshit like that.
Yeah, like mad random.
Just as two you look like we about to go back and talk about what the hell we talked about in the first podcast. Just as two DLC rosters just pissed me off. Like there was too many guest characters. Like put actual DC characters. Like come on, but I don't want to stay on that too long. But that would've been cool. But with Soul Calibur, supposedly the leak list got Young Sung. That's my favorite character. So Young Sung's ain't got one Young Sung, but probably Setsuka too, or however you say her name. Yeah, she would probably be dope.
What's it called? In Soul Calibur 5, I forget what the main dude. He was like the blonde dude that was this girl's son.
Yeah, it started with a P or something. Patroclus, or I don't know what the hell that name is.
Some shit, Patroclus
or some shit. Whatever fuck is. I know exactly what you're talking about though.
Yeah. Like I used to play him too. Like I thought his playstyle was pretty dope because he actually had a DP in the game too, which was like mad unique. Because I'm like, yo, 3D fighter with a DP, what the hell? It's crazy.
They was setting up for Tekken 7. That's all. That's what it was for Kuma and stuff.
Alright.
Alright, so that's Soul Calibur. We talk about Soul Calibur. Alright, so let's move on to BlazBlue Cross Tag. Cause we all here played BlazBlue Cross Tag. Alright, and I did. So it's a shameful plug, but I did a guide, a beginner's like mechanics guide. So if you listen to that podcast and you haven't watched that video yet, please go check out that video. It's very helpful. Alright, shameful plug over. Anyways, so yeah, so thoughts on BlazBlue Cross Tag? Who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Alright,
I'll go first. So, a few things I gotta say about that game. The characters they chose to put in the game from the respective games, I'm not really a fan of. I like who they put in. I'm not gonna say that's a problem. I'm just thinking they should have put more characters in certain series. Like you look at the BlazBlue roster. I'm not saying it's a BlazBlue game, but you look at the BlazBlue roster, and it's so many people. If you look at the DLC list, it's gonna be how many, Ronald? There's gonna be like 15. My fault.
20.
How many?
20.
It's gonna be 20 BlazBlue characters.
Yeah.
And then you look at Ruby 4. Like it's gonna be 4, right? Like
yeah,
come on,
that's stupid in me. Ruby, yeah, that is retarded. Yeah, exactly what you say. I'm sorry to cut you off, but boom, it's gonna be 40 characters altogether, right?
Yeah.
It's 4 different franchises. Ruby only has 4 characters.
Yeah, and half of the characters are freaking BlazBlue characters.
Like,
doesn't make sense.
BlazBlue, and then BlazBlue already has mad characters already. Like from the initial 20 character roster, they have like around probably 10 characters. Cause I think Under Night has 4. Persona might have around the second most. Yeah, Persona has around probably, what is it? I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. But they have a lot of characters. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they probably. I think they got you. They got Yukiko. 4, right? Yeah, they only got 4 actually. Cause so right now in the main roster, there's 4 Under Night, 4 Persona, 4 Ruby, and then 12 BlazBlue characters. That's kind of.
That's good.
Yeah, that's like, and then they don't even got the BlazBlue. Me personally, they don't have none of the BlazBlue characters I play. Like, I'm forced to pick back up Ragnar. I haven't played Ragnar since like Continuing Shift, and I'm forced to pick back up Ragnar because everybody else I don't play. So, alright, but go back. Keep on going. Start my fault for cutting you off.
Yeah, but you more or less said what I was trying to get at. Like the character list completely uneven. Even when you look at the DLC and when the game is, I guess you could say when you get the full game, when you buy the DLC, you have all these characters. It's just not enough from the series. And one more thing I'll throw out there is the health bar. Like, did I mention it? I think we mentioned this in the first podcast. Ever since Marvel 3, when you could adjust the HP bar. I've loved that shit. Like since then, I've wanted a fighter where you can adjust the HP bar, make the games longer, makes the game shorter. It's do what you want to do with it. And in blazblue cross tag, the health is way too low. Like, you lose too much health too fast. So that's one thing they should adjust if they do end up coming out with a new one, because you know, you look at Arc Systems, they're not gonna patch that. Like, that's a huge patch. Like, changing everybody's health pools, I don't think they'll do that. But that's my only vice with the game. Other than that, it's very smooth. The combos are easy, so it's noob friendly, and there's a lot of the mechanics in the game where you can. It's good for like veterans who know how to extend combos and play those kind of games.
The one thing I will say about the whole thing, I ain't gonna front. At first, I had that type of like initial thoughts. Yeah, they take way too much health in this game. The damage is a little bit too much. But now that when you dive deeper into the system and there's a cross burst, like you basically have, like, you know how blazblue got the or even Persona, they got the burst system where you can break combos. There's a combo break system. Yeah. And blazblue cross tag, you could keep on doing it, breaking combos over and over and over, as long as you have 100% of your tag meter. So that's why, so that's why I'm like, okay, at first I thought that was a problem with the health, but then when you really think about it, if you take advantage of that and keep breaking the combos, then you good. And then you can always switch any your character. Instead of, you know how Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? Dragon Ball FighterZ, when the character has recoverable health, blue health, you switch them in. And if you was to bring that character back in, they lose all their blue health, right? But in blazblue cross tag, you can keep switching in and out, and they never gonna lose that red health. That red health is always like that recoverable health is always gonna be able to recover. So it's not like fighters, like, in that type of sense. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just gotta get used to the mechanics. That's why you gotta learn the mechanics. You gotta take advantage of that. Cause I had the same complaint too. I'm like, dang, they lose health mad quick, this and this and that. But then when you're actually breaking combos and keep breaking when you're supposed to, then it makes the matches longer. But people's kind of complaining about that too. People's kind of complaining about that you have a combo break, you could keep using it over and over and over, and people's not liking it. I seen some complaints about it. So like, some people talking about they want that to be changed, but that's not changing. But yeah, besides that, all right. So go with your thoughts, Klasiq.
All right, so I'm a person that hasn't really like dove into blazblue at all, or like most of Arc System games. Like, I played a little bit of Guilty Gear and stuff. But when I first played this game, like, I just went straight to the tutorial and I was just like, alright, let me try to figure this out. And I was playing it, and at first I was like bored as fuck, because I was just like, okay, let's see. This big wall of text, they're showing me all this mechanics. All I want to do is play the damn game. So then I kind of just logged out, whatever. Give it like a day or two later, I play the game again. Because I was just like, you know what, let me give it a second chance. Play the game, I said F the tutorial, play it, start mashing, doing all types of stuff. And then, you know, I get a feel for it, and I'm like, okay, let me go back to the tutorial and see what I really need to learn. And then that's when I got into it. So I started messing around with the mechanics. I like how there's, you know, kind of like Dragon Ball, it has like the jump cancel with certain normals and stuff like that. And you can do combos in the air, and I like the one thing that I can see being a problem in the game is like how fast you can switch out your character. Like, I haven't played the beta like online. I only just played the tutorial and local that they have. But I can see that being a problem, because it's like, all right, like SikShot said, you still get your recoverable health even if you switch your character, and you can switch your character like pretty quick. So it's just like, I don't know, I feel like that's definitely a problem that can be serious in the long run. But mechanics wise, the game is really solid. Like, I like it. Like, it's easy for new people, like, especially for me, because like I said, I haven't really delved into like the blazblue series or anything like that, so it helps me get into it because it's more simple. Like, yeah, you get to press AAA or BBB or whatever, but like it's dope because you have the partner button where you can, you know, get that assist, and then you have 3 different types of assists with each character, which is like amazing because in most games that's like tag style, it's only like 1 assist, or like in Marvel where you can choose an assist. So that's like refreshing to me at least.
Yeah.
And what else is it? And I kind of like the whole idea of when you do a super or whatever, you can tag your partner, but it kind of takes skill to tag them in. It has to be at like a specific point during it, which is pretty dope. And what was the last thing I was gonna say? Yeah, I forget, but that's just like the main thing that I really like about the game so far, as from somebody that doesn't really play BlazBlue games or understand like how they work.
Alright. So my initial impression, right? So when I first played the game, right? Because I played BlazBlue, and I played Persona and stuff like that, and I basically played all 3 of the games that's in there, Under Night, BlazBlue, and Persona. So then I'm like, yo, when I first was playing the tutorial, I'm looking at the buttons, and I'm like, yo, this is real easy. Like compared to how BlazBlue is, I'm like, I don't know about this. It's not like I don't know about it. It was really easy. Like you only got 2 basically main attack buttons, because the 3rd button is basically universal. It's a universal thing. You have your universal overhead and you have your universal sweep with that. So I'm like, that's a universal thing. So I'm like, damn, I don't know about it. So I'm playing it, and I kind of had the same thing as well too, where I was playing the tutorial, and I'm like, all right. And it was I kind of didn't get the tutorial at first a little bit, like some mechanics.
It was like, what?
I was like, all right, okay. I did it. I went through the tutorial. I finished it, but I was like, I didn't understand something like with the burst mechanic. I definitely didn't understand it at first, right? So then I started playing online. I was whooping ass online, but then I played my boy Sora, right? I played Sora, and he was whooping my ass. We meet up in the lobby. He's whooping my ass. So I'm like, damn, yo, was like he caught onto the game mad quick. So I'm like, damn, yo. So I turned that game. I got discouraged. I turned the game off. I ain't played for the rest of the night. I was even gonna make a video too. I was gonna make a whole video, but then I felt like I didn't know the game good enough, so I just scrapped everything for it. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. So then the next day, I'm like, all right, let me go back and really no. So then I started playing online more, and I seen people start doing stuff with the burst mechanic stuff. So I'm like, yo, how's he breaking out and shit? Like my combos like every 10 seconds. Like what the hell's going on? So then I look. So I go back into the tutorial and go through those type of mechanics again. I'm like, all right, and I'm like, oh, okay. So whenever I have 100% of my tag meter, I could do this and that. And I'm like, all right, I gotcha. So then I started learning mechanics a lot more, and then I started getting into it more. So I'm like, all right. So I started getting into it more. Oh yeah, and I had some good. And I played Storm too. Me and Storm was playing. I was whooping his ass. He don't want to talk about that though. So me and Storm was playing and stuff like that. And he plays Yosuke because that's the only character he really played in Persona. So he got okay Yosuke, but I was whooping ass still. But yeah, so yeah, and then I started catching mechanics more and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, I got this down now. I got the game well like that. So from that being said, so basically long story short, first impression I was like, it's kind of easy. The more I'm playing the game, I'm starting to figure out more mechanics. I'm like, all right, on the surface it's easy, just like on some how Dragon Ball FighterZ is. At first when we played the beta, we was like, people got universal, it's basically universal attack combos like that. But then later on you like, okay, now it's more to it. BlazBlue is on that type of level. BlazBlue is the same thing. Initially, you're probably going to think that BlazBlue is probably easier than fighters. I kind of thought that as well. I'm like, all right, I think this is too, But when you later on, when you learn all the mechanics and stuff like that, then you're like, all right, I ain't going to front. BlazBlue is kind of maybe a little bit harder than the fighters. When it comes, and it's probably harder when it comes to mechanics wise, because they got more mechanics to deal with. Maybe now when it comes to like applying offense and stuff like that, maybe that's not hard. It's probably not harder in that type of sense. But
Yeah.
and then another thing is BlazBlue has a push block mechanic.
Yes.
That's really good too. That takes a bar meter. So then I kind of started to figure out how people, cause you know people started treating BlazBlue block strings like fighters, right? You in a block string, your block string's about to end. You call out assists. The difference is that with fighters, well, the difference is with BlazBlue is that basically you're not that much plus as you think you are when you about to call out that assist. Like, it was times I'm able, like when you try to apply pressure after the assist, I'm able to attack out of that. So that's one thing about it. Another thing is BlazBlue has that universal reversal action. It's like a universal DP. So that's another way to get out of pressure.
Like.
Yeah. And then another thing is that's reason why that type of strategy is not going to be as strong in BlazBlue like that is in fighters, because BlazBlue has a push block. So later on, when I caught the mechanics of the game, I'm like, I'm reading block strings, right? I'm like, his block string's about to end. He's about to call out assists right now to keep the block string extended. So I'll push block it, and if I had 3 bars a meter, I'll push block it, and then I'll do a super as he call out the assist, and it'll catch both of them. Boom. And yeah, exactly. So that's another thing to go off from what you were saying about the switching thing. Yeah, you do kind of switch kind of quick, but you have it's some recovery there. Like, it's not instant. Like, you can't, if you full screen, you can kind of switch in kind of safely, but if you're kind of right there next to a person and you switch in, I could punish you. And then also another thing I was doing with the characters I play, at least because they both had like full screen supers. And another thing about BlazBlue cross tag is that all the characters in that game has invincibility on their supers, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, so another thing is when I realized, like, I know he's down on health, I know he want to switch, I wait till if I know he about to switch, as soon as he calling that switch, super. I'm so like, as soon as he called that switch, super, I was punishing that. That's how I was playing that game. But yeah, but basically, long story short, because I'm talking a lot, fucking I like it. I like it a lot, and I'm definitely gonna be playing it. I can't wait for it to come out. I was actually, when that beta came out, I was like really, and that's the beta came out the same week of the patch, and I was like really on the beta. And that's why I haven't really been playing fighters like that. Like, I came back to fighters the other day. Oh my gosh, I was doing mad dumb stuff. I'm like, yo, I was trying to burst mechanic. I was trying to do mad stuff like in Blade. I was trying to break combos and stuff like. I'm like, yo, I'm pressing the break button. Why is it not working? I'm like, yo, I was playing mad weird. Like, I'm trash right now. Yeah, I'm trash right now in fighters. Like, I gotta really play. I'm oldie. Like, I was playing my boy, and normally I normally beat him almost all the time. He be going at here and there, but yo, I played him that day, and I only got 1 win, and then he was like cooking me. I'm like, yo, he was happy that day. He was happy. He probably gonna be listening to this too. He's like, damn, sick. He's like, yo, let's go. Look, I'm like, it's me playing BlazBlue. I don't know what it is. I had to come back the next day and get my wins back. I'm like, cause you know you don't be beating me like that. Like, you don't be beating me like that. But yeah, the game is good. And another thing is like, since they dumbed down the game, alright, yeah, it's his own game. Like, if you come in here thinking you're gonna play it like BlazBlue, or you're gonna play it like how the Persona Under Night, it's not like that at all. It's his own game, period. The only thing you have a difference is with Persona, it's probably the reversal action stuff. But besides that, I came in the game and I picked up Ragnar like I'm gonna be playing BlazBlue Ragnar. Nah, it's totally different. It's totally different. So people who played those type of series, and haven't played the beta yet, you probably played the beta by now, but just gotta get used to that. You gotta get used to that. It's his own type of game. Gotta get used to that. Cause Under Night characters, and I like some of the stuff they did with the mechanics of the characters. Like, some of the characters, I like Under Night characters, right? That game doesn't have an air dash, right? It's an anime fighter, but it's like one of the anime fighters that don't have an air dash. But it has a mechanic though. When you press a button, you could do like a hop in the air, right? But you do that by pressing a face button, right? So in this game, right, BlazBlue Cross Tag, since all the other games got air dashes, what they did with them is that instead of them having an air dash, they have, when you press forward in the air, they have that hop, that same type of hop style in the air. So I thought that was cool. I'm like, all right, that's cool. And another thing about their characters is like, and Under Night, right? They like attack patterns is like they can reverse beat. Like as long as you've never used the reverse beat, if you don't know what reverse beat is, like you normally fighters, you could go from light to medium to heavy.
Yeah.
And Under Night, they could go light to medium to heavy, or heavy to medium to light. They could go, as long as you haven't used that button in your block string or attack string, you could go however you want. BlazBlue's not really like that, and so is Persona. Persona's not really like that as well. So those characters in that game can exclusively do reverse beats. Okay. So I learned some shit out with them as well, because some characters doesn't have like a launcher type, like a launcher type of move. But I learned when you sweep them, you could reverse beat, and you could use a move that you think that will be a launcher.
Yeah. And
you could use that instead to pick them up off the ground to do your combo. So I'm like, all right, that's cool, that's cool. And then the Ruby characters, that's dope. And the Ruby characters is really good. The Ruby characters, Ruby's ridiculous in that game. She's kind of strong. She's kind of big. She's kind of strong. And Weiss is good too.
I like that character.
Oh, on Ruby.
Yeah,
she's ridiculous. She's ridiculous, and Gordo's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna start on Gordo. Gordo in that game is ridiculous. His normal take up like 3/4 of the screen. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, Ruby's good. Weiss is good. I can't wait till Wing and Blake comes out. I ain't go front, and I started watching the actual Ruby show because of that game. Because of BlazBlue Crosshair.
I need to get on that.
Yo, Ruby's.
Is that like on Crunchyroll?
I don't know. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You just watch it on YouTube. Yeah, it's like and it's not like it's not like an anime with like a whole 20-minute episodes like that. It's like, all right, did you ever watch, like way back in the day? Did you ever watch Dead Fantasy?
No, I haven't.
It's the dude made some shit called Dead Fantasy it was on YouTube, and he was taking like the models from the Final Fantasy and Dead or Alive games, and he had them fight, and he was doing animations where he was fighting each other, and those jumps is crazy. Like the choreographed fights and stuff he has on it, like you gotta watch those first. And it's the same guy who made Dead Fantasy made Ruby, right? And he died though. He passed away like 2 or 3 years ago, whatever. So watch the Dead Fantasy stuff first, and you could expect kind of the same thing when it comes to fights on Ruby. Yeah. Plus, and then it has the actual storyline now because he's trying to make an anime and stuff like that. The only thing is Ruby is like a 3D. It's like a 3D type of. It's like a, like a 3D. It's not like 2D, two-dimensional like that, like drawn like regular anime. It's like 3D wise. So,
kind of like how Dragon Ball FighterZ is. Like like that's.
Yeah. Basically like that, but not as good. Basically not as good. It's not as good. Nowhere near as good. But besides that, it's dope. The fights is good. I started last week. I finished it all like in like 3 days, like that. Cause you go like first season's like what 7-minute episodes, and then when they get to like the second season, it extends out to like 10-12 minutes, stuff like that. The most you're gonna get like 15-17-minute episodes, and when you get to like the finales, you might get 20-something minutes or like that. But it's good. I ain't gonna front. It's good. So, and it got me hyped. And I ain't gonna front. After watching the show, I'm like, yo, this mad characters they could have put in a damn game that would have been dope. Like, what the hell? Like, it makes me want. Yeah, it makes me want to see them do a Ruby game now. That's what makes me want. So like now I want to see a Ruby game. But yeah, the game is good. Everybody who didn't play the beta, you could just go in the PlayStation Store. You could download the beta. I think you could download beta. Yeah, you could down. The only thing is you can't play online, but you can play offline. You can still play offline. Yeah, and then the game comes out the 31st, and I have a video out already about how to play the game. So if you don't want to, like, if the tutorial confuses you, I basically go over the same things in the tutorial in the game. And I know Storm is not sleeping right now. Storm.
Nah, man, I'm here.
Oh, I'm about to say.
It's like, where you been at, bro?
Yo, I thought I heard him snore.
Yeah,
I thought I heard him snore,
I ain't have much to say yet. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm coming out with a Weiss video about how to play Weiss soon, so stay on the lookout for that. But yeah, enough of the shameless plugs again. Anyways, all right. So let's see. Anything else you want to put? Storm. Anything else?
Nah, man, that wasn't my territory to speak.
All right. Anything else classic about the game?
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I really just think that the game, like so far, it's a really good game. It's I guess I could say something. The thing that really attracts me to the game is just like the fact that it's like it's easy to play. That it's accessible. Like that's also what attracted me to Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's like okay, it's like Marvel vs. Capcom, but easy. And like most people think of easy as like, you know, alright, this is like a kid's game, it's gonna be no fun, like it's gonna be too simple. But like once you get past that initial stage, like we talked about earlier, you know, you really get to dive deeper and see, you know, how it really is, like what's the meta and how people react to certain situations and like what's the setups people do. Like that's one thing I'm really looking forward to this game.
You doing mad stuff for your mic, Storm. This man making mad noise over there. But yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's easy to pick up. So, like I said, I definitely encourage all my subs and stuff like that to get that game. The game is very good, and yeah, I think you have fun with that game. All right, so move on. Let's see. So, what else happened this week? Period, or last 2 weeks since the podcast. We talked about fighters, talked about blazblue, talked about Soul Calibur stuff. Think that's really much it, right? Fighting game wise.
I want to say yeah. Fighting game wise, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this DLC for fighters come out on time. I want to play Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta already. Want to hurry up?
Exactly.
Alright, so let's talk about. Alright, so now we got the fighting game stuff. I guess we can talk about other stuff real quick. So Storm, I know you want to talk about Kingdom Hearts. So the trailer came out and stuff for Kingdom Hearts. Anybody who didn't see the trailer, you can go watch the trailer if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan or anything like that. So what you feel about Kingdom? What you felt about it?
One thing I gotta say, well, this time around, we got gameplay. We got a good 4 to 5 minutes of straight gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3, and they show us a few worlds that we're gonna be in. For like it looks about for the first few hours of the game. They showed Toy Story, they showed Monsters Inc., and they showed Olympia. We also know there's a Tangled world and there's another world I can't come to mind right now, but the gameplay, my problem I had with that, too many Keyblade transformations. You know, it was like back to back, and when you have a game like Kingdom Hearts and it's free roam and it's more or less a hack and slash, you don't want to clutter the screen so much. You don't want to have you don't want to have too many options. You want to be able to split these things up and use them at different times, because when you have so many options like that, it's like, I feel like it's gonna make the game too easy. Because every time the Keyblade transformed, he was just running through the Heartless that he was fighting. So that was my only problem with the gameplay that they had. Other than that, the game looks amazing. You know, Kingdom Hearts, we've been waiting for that game for years. 10 years. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 came out like 10 years, man. We've been waiting so long for this game. So, you know, they're gonna tell us the release date in the next 2 weeks. So we'll find out in E3, and hopefully I'm looking for a November release.
November, yeah. Hopefully September. I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to go.
Clash with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, so I'm bugging. Maybe October. I don't think they gonna try to mess with that Call of Duty, man. That's that Call of Duty month. I don't know if they want to go more November, man. Unless they go late November or something. But
well, that's when Final Fantasy 15 came out last year, late November. So
it did, right?
I can see that happening. Yeah, I can see that happening. Late November.
Well, you seen the trailer?
Christmas time too.
Yeah, you seen the trailer? Oh, that is a perfect. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Yeah, yeah, that would be smart. Money wise, yeah. You come out late November, then you in Christmas time, or everybody gonna go get. All the parents gonna get that for the kids and shit. Yeah, that'll be smart. You seen the trailer, Classic?
Nah, I haven't. Like when it comes to what's it called? I was about to say Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. I have like zero knowledge on this game.
Oh, you don't play that? Like, you don't play that game at all?
Nah, it's like one of those games that I always wanted to play, but since I haven't played the first one.